Hey guys, in today's video we will be discussing lipids, another one of the four main macromolecules. I will be placing emphasis on its elemental makeup, its bond type, its monomer type, some structural interactions, and some common examples that you may see in your classes. Jumping right into things, lipids are comprised of the elements carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And the monomer for a lipid, which is more so monomer complex, is comprised of, at the simplest level, one molecule of glycerol bounded to a fatty acid chain. Now this bond that exists between these two molecules is what is known as an ester linkage, and that involves the hydroxyl groups on both the glycerol molecule and the fatty acid chain. Now this ester linkage occurs or forms via a condensation reaction, which, as we know, produces a molecule of water whenever it occurs, as such. Now, as I said, this is a very simple lipid at the most basic level, but there are other examples that you will come across, and there's other examples that exist in nature. One of them that you may see in your upper level bio courses is a triglyceride, which is comprised of one molecule of glycerol, but rather than one fatty acid chain, it involves three fatty acid chains. Now, taking a look at the different forms that fatty acids can exist in, they can either be in the saturated form or the unsaturated form. Now, these two molecules differ in the fact that they either have the presence of a single or a double bond within their chain. If they contain only single bonds throughout the molecule, they are known as being saturated, whereas on the other hand, if they contain one or more double bonds, they are known as being unsaturated. Now, unsaturated fatty acids can either be monounsaturated or polyunsaturated. In monounsaturated, just like the name would hint towards, only contains one double bond, whereas in a polyunsaturated contains more than one double bond. Now looking at saturated fats versus unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats such as oils are liquid at room temperature due to the presence of this double bond here, which does not really allow for molecular packing, hence the liquid form at room temperature. But on the other hand, saturated fats such as butter are solid at room temperature due to the presence of these single bonds here, which do allow for molecular packing. And just running really briefly through some examples of lipids that you will see or come across, they include fats, oils, waxes, and a big one, hormones, which a subdivision of that would be like a steroid. You've most likely heard of that, and it will be a very important molecule in your upper level classes once you get there.